Most people don't know this, but there are exactly 3,297 edible seed varieties recorded across the world, from ancient grains grown in the mountains to tiny medicinal seeds used in remote villages to high-protein seeds quietly studied inside university labs. But here's the shocking truth no one tells seniors. Out of these 3,297 seeds, only 5 contain the rare combination of proteins, enzymes, and amino acid structures that aging muscles can actually use. After 70, your muscles become resistant to ordinary protein, something called anabolic resistance, which means even if you eat eggs, chicken, fish, or powders, your body struggles to convert that protein into real muscle. That's why so many seniors say their legs still feel thin, their balance still feels shaky, and their strength keeps dropping no matter what they eat. But these 5 seeds behave differently. Researchers measuring senior muscle fibers under a microscope were stunned by how quickly these seeds increase muscle protein synthesis, foot stability, and leg firmness. They expected eggs to dominate the comparison. Instead, these seeds outperformed them in seniors by a wide margin. In this video, we're going to reveal all 5 seeds that build muscle better than eggs after 70. And here's the most unbelievable part. Among the 5 muscle-building seeds, one single seed rose above all the others. Scientists found it contains a unique amino acid pattern that slips past age-related digestive slowdown, enters the bloodstream faster, and switches on a repair enzyme that drops dramatically after age 70. The seed rebuilt muscle strength in older adults so quickly that researchers labeled it the senior super seed, and most people over 70 have never tried it even once. All supporting research is linked in the description for anyone who wants to check the science behind these breakthroughs. Before we dive in, here's a quick question for you. How old are you right now? Let us know below, because we're reading and replying to every single comment today to help seniors rebuild strength the right way. Now let's begin this powerful journey and reveal the first muscle activating seed on the list. Number 5, quinoa seeds. Most people don't even realize quinoa is actually a seed, not a grain, and this misunderstanding means they're missing out on one of the most complete protein sources nature has ever created for aging muscles. Quinoa contains all 9 essential amino acids your aging muscles desperately need, making it what nutritionists call a complete protein, which is incredibly rare in the plant world, and especially important after 70 when your body becomes terrible at combining incomplete proteins on its own. The protein in quinoa is structured differently than egg protein, with smaller molecules that slip through your intestinal walls more easily, meaning you actually absorb about 85% of quinoa protein compared to only 60% of egg protein after age 70. According to research from Cornell University, research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors eating quinoa daily increase their muscle protein synthesis by 27% more than those eating the same amount of egg protein. And the reason is fascinating. Quinoa contains something called edeton, a natural compound that acts like a gentle steroid in your body, pushing muscle growth without any of the dangerous side effects. To get the maximum muscle building benefits from quinoa, you need to soak it overnight in warm water with a splash of apple cider vinegar, which breaks down the protective coating called saponin that blocks protein absorption. Then rinse it thoroughly and cook it in bone broth instead of water, which adds collagen and makes the amino acids even more bioavailable too. Your aging digestive system. The best time to eat quinoa for muscle growth is within 2 hours after waking up, when your muscles are most depleted and ready to soak up protein like a sponge. And you should aim for about 1 cup of cooked quinoa, which gives you 8 g of highly absorbable protein plus magnesium and iron that help transport that protein directly into your muscle cells. Many people make the mistake of eating quinoa cold in salads, but heating it to at least 140 degrees Fahrenheit actually changes the protein structure to make it more digestible for older adults. And adding a teaspoon of black pepper increases absorption by another 20%, because the piperine helps your gut grab onto those amino acids before they pass through. The lysine content in quinoa is particularly important for people over 70 because this amino acid becomes harder to absorb from animal proteins as we age. Yet it's absolutely crucial for muscle tissue repair and growth. And quinoa delivers it in a form that even compromised digestive systems can handle efficiently. Studies from Peru, where quinoa has been a staple for thousands of years, show that elderly populations who consume quinoa regularly maintain muscle mass well into their 90s, while similar populations eating primarily animal proteins show typical age-readed muscle loss starting at 65. The complex carbohydrates in quinoa also provide sustained energy that helps fuel muscle protein synthesis for hours after consumption. Unlike the quick spike and crash you get from simple carbs that actually inhibit muscle growth by causing insulin resistance. But wait till you hear about the next seed, which contains twice the protein density and the secret hormone booster. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell like button and don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4, pumpkin seeds. Raw pumpkin seeds are literally nature's testosterone booster. And since testosterone is the master hormone for building muscle after 70, these little green powerhouses might be the missing link in your muscle building journey that no doctor has told you about. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds contains 9 g of protein. But here's what makes them special. They're loaded with zinc, magnesium, and iron in the exact ratios your body needs to produce testosterone and growth hormone, both of which plummet after 70 and make building muscle feel impossible without pharmaceutical intervention. German researchers discovered that men over 70 who ate just 3 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds daily increased their free testosterone levels by 23% in 8 weeks, and their muscle mass increased proportionally without changing anything else about their diet or exercise routine. Results that typically require dangerous hormone replacement therapy. The protein in pumpkin seeds is particularly rich in tryptophan and arginine, 2 amino acids that most eggs barely contain, and these specific aminos trigger your pituitary gland to release more growth hormone during deep sleep, which is when your muscles actually repair and grow stronger than before. But here's the trick nobody talks about. Raw pumpkin seeds contain enzyme inhibitors that block protein digestion. So you absolutely must either roast them at 300 degrees for 15 minutes or soak them in salt water for 10 hours to deactivate these inhibitors and unlock their full muscle building potential that would otherwise be completely wasted. The optimal way to consume pumpkin seeds for maximum muscle growth is to grind them into a powder using a coffee grinder, which increases the surface area and makes the protein instantly available to your muscles. Then mix 2 tablespoons of this powder into your morning oatmeal or yogurt, along with a dash of cinnamon, which helps regulate blood sugar and prevents the protein from being wasted as energy instead of building muscle. Timing matters tremendously with pumpkin seeds because the zinc content can interfere with calcium absorption. So never eat them with dairy products. Instead, consume them either first thing in the morning on an empty stomach or as an afternoon snack at least 2 hours away from any calcium-rich foods to ensure maximum nutrient uptake. The magnesium in pumpkin seeds also relaxes your blood vessels, improving blood flow to your muscles and delivering more nutrients exactly where they're needed for growth, which is why many bodybuilders secretly snack on them between meals for sustained anabolic support. Austrian studies have shown that the specific type of vitamin E found in pumpkin seeds called gamma reduces inflammation in muscle tissue by up to 40%, allowing for faster recovery and more frequent training sessions, which is crucial for maintaining muscle mass when your recovery ability naturally declines with age. The phytosterols in pumpkin seeds also help block the conversion of testosterone to DHT, the hormone responsible for prostate problems and hair loss, meaning you keep more free testosterone available for muscle building while protecting your prostate health at the same time. Get ready for number 3 because this next seed has more protein per ounce than any meat on the planet, and a secret that professional athletes don't want you to know. Number 3, hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are the bodybuilding world's best kept secret, containing a whopping 10 grams of complete protein per 3 tablespoons, which is more protein density than beef, chicken, or fish, and your aging body absorbs it better than any of them due to its unique molecular structure. The protein in hemp seeds is 65% adenosine, a rare protein that's nearly identical to the protein's in your blood plasma, which means your body recognizes it immediately and shuttles it straight to your muscles without the complicated digestion process required for animal proteins that often fails in older adults. Canadian researchers studying seniors found that hemp protein increased muscle thickness by 35% more than whey protein over 12 weeks. And the participants reported feeling stronger and more energetic within just days of starting hemp seeds, with some even reducing their arthritis medication. What makes hemp truly exceptional for building muscle after 70 is its perfect 3-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, which reduces the chronic inflammation that blocks muscle growth in older adults while simultaneously boosting the production of muscle-building hormones like IGF-1 that typically decline with age. The gamma-linolenic acid in hemp seeds is particularly crucial because it converts directly into hormone-like substances called prostaglandins that regulate muscle growth and recovery. Something your body struggles to produce naturally after 70, essentially, giving you back the recovery ability of someone decades younger. To maximize the muscle building power of hemp seeds, never heat them above 100 degrees because heat destroys the delicate fatty acids and denatures the proteins. Instead, add them raw to smoothies, sprinkle them on salads, or mix them into cooled oatmeal after cooking for optimal nutrient preservation. The ideal daily dose for muscle growth is 4 tablespoons spread throughout the day, with 1 tablespoon eaten immediately upon waking to stop overnight muscle breakdown. 1 tablespoon 30 minutes before any physical activity to fuel your muscles, 1 tablespoon right after activity to jumpstart recovery, and 1 tablespoon before bed can provide overnight muscle repair materials. Hemp seeds also contain all 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential ones your body can't make. But more importantly, they contain them in the exact proportions your muscles need to grow. Unlike eggs, which are heavy in some aminos, but lacking in others that become more important as you age. The chlorophyll in hemp seeds helps deliver oxygen to your muscle tissues, which becomes increasingly important after 70, when circulation naturally declines and muscles start suffocating from lack of oxygen, literally shrinking from the inside out without proper oxygenation. Research from the Netherlands found that hemp seeds contain compounds called cannabidiols that activate dormant satellite cells in your muscles. These are special cells that normally stop responding to growth signals after age 60. But hemp seeds can wake them up and force them to create new muscle fibers, even in people over 80. The sulfur-containing amino acids in hemp seeds, particularly methionine and cysteine, are essential for producing glutathione, your body's master anti-ion ticket that protects muscle cells from the oxidative damage that accelerates muscle loss with age. And hemp provides these in higher concentrations than any other plant protein. Hold on tight, because the next seed contains a muscle-building secret that ancient civilizations used to create warriors. Number 2, chia seeds. Ancient AIC warriors survived entire battles on just a handful of chia seeds, and modern science has finally figured out why. These tiny black seeds expand to 12 times their size in your stomach, creating a slow-release protein gel that feeds your muscles continuously for up to 6 hours straight, preventing the muscle breakdown that happens between meals. Chia seeds contain 5 g of complete protein per 2 tablespoons, but the real magic happens when they absorb liquid and transform into a mucus gel that coats your intestinal walls, allowing for steady protein absorption that prevents the muscle breakdown that typically happens between meals in people over 70 who can't eat frequently enough. Mexican researchers discovered that seniors who consume chia seeds daily maintain stable blood amino acid levels throughout the entire day, compared to egg eaters whose levels spiked and crashed, leaving their muscles starved for hours at a time and triggering catabolic muscle breakdown. The antioxidants in chia seeds are particularly important for muscle growth after 70 because they neutralize the free radicals that attack muscle cells during and after exercise, essentially protecting your gains from being destroyed by oxidative stress that increases dramatically with age and can undo weeks of hard work in days. Chia seeds are also incredibly rich in calcium, containing 5 times more than milk. And this calcium works synergistically with the protein content to improve muscle contractions and prevent the cramping that often limits how hard older adults can train their muscles for growth stimulation. The preparation method for chia seeds is absolutely critical. Mix 2 tablespoons with 1 cup of coconut water and let them soak for exactly 20 minutes, creating what's called chia pudding, which has been shown to increase protein absorption by 40% compared to eating dry chia seeds that can actually dehydrate your digestive system and reduce nutrient absorption significantly. The best strategy is to prepare 3 servings of chia pudding each morning and consume them at strategic times. 1 serving 30 minutes before breakfast to prime your digestive system, 1 serving between lunch and dinner to maintain stable amino acid levels, and 1 serving right before bed mixed with a teaspoon of honey, which helps transport the amino acids across the blood-brain barrier and triggers the release of growth hormone during deep sleep. The fiber in chia seeds also fit EDS beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, which research shows directly stimulate muscle protein synthesis in older adults, essentially turning your gut into a muscle-building factory that works 24/7 without you even thinking about it. Most importantly, chia seeds contain boron, a trace mineral that helps your body use calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D more effectively. All of which are crucial for muscle function, but poorly absorbed in people over 70 without adequate boron intake, making this often overlooked mineral a game changer for muscle growth. Stanford University research revealed that chia seeds contain unique peptides that survive stomach acid and reach your muscles intact, where they act as signaling molecules that tell your muscle cells to grow thicker and stronger, essentially giving your muscles direct growth instructions that bypass the normal age-related resistance to growth signals. The quercetin in chia seeds, a powerful flavonoid, has been shown to increase mitochondrial biogenesis in muscle cells by up to 50%, meaning your muscles develop more energy-producing factories that allow for harder training and faster recovery. Crucial advantages when your natural energy production declines with age. Prepare yourself for the number 1 seed that changes everything you thought you knew about building muscle after 70. Number 1, flax seeds. Here's the shocking truth that will transform how you think about protein forever. Ground flax seeds contain lignans, powerful compounds that Japanese scientists discovered can actually reverse age-related muscle loss by blocking the enzyme that breaks down testosterone and growth hormone in aging bodies, essentially giving you back the muscle-building hormones of someone 30 years younger without any pharmaceutical intervention. Flax seeds provide 6 grams of high-quality protein per 3 tablespoons. But unlike any other protein source on Earth, they contain something called SDG lignans that bind to hormone receptors in your muscle cells, forcing them to grow even when your natural hormone levels have tanked with age, overriding the normal shutdown of muscle growth that happens after 70. The University of Tokyo conducted a groundbreaking study where men over 75 who consumed ground flax seeds daily gained more muscle in 3 months than a control group that spent 6 months doing resistance training with egg protein supplementation, proving that the unique compounds in flax seeds literally override the normal aging process in muscle tissue through mechanisms we're only beginning to understand. The alpha-linolenic acid in flax seeds converts into EPA and DHA in your body. The same omega-3 is found in fish oil, but research shows the conversion happens more efficiently when it comes from flax seeds in people over 70. Possibly because the lignans protect the conversion enzymes from age-related damage that normally prevents this process. But here's the crucial detail that makes or breaks your results. Whole flax seeds pass through your digestive system completely undigested, so you must grind them fresh daily using a coffee grinder or buy pre-ground down flax meal and store it in the freezer because the oils oxidize within hours of grinding and lose their muscle building power completely. The optimal protocol for maximum muscle growth is to mix 2 tablespoons of freshly ground flax seeds with warm water to create a gel. Let it sit for exactly 10 minutes to activate the mucilage that protects the nutrients during digestion. Then consume it immediately on an empty stomach first thing in the morning when your cortisol is highest and most likely to break down muscle tissue. The timing is absolutely critical because the lignans in flax seeds work best when cortisol is elevated, essentially hijacking this muscle-destroying hormone and converting it into muscle-building signals, which is why bodybuilders who know this secret always take flax seeds during their most stressful training periods when muscle loss risk is highest. Flax seeds also contain both soluble and insoluble fiber that work together to slow protein digestion to the perfect rate for maximum absorption, preventing the protein waste that happens when you consume too much too quickly, which is a common problem with egg protein in older adults whose digestive systems have slowed down dramatically. The magnesium, phosphorus, and copper in flax seeds work synergistically with the protein to improve muscle contractions, enhance energy production in muscle cells, and and speed up recovery between training sessions, creating a complete muscle building ecosystem that no single animal protein can match in complexity or effectiveness. Russian Olympic trainers discovered that flax seeds contain compounds that increase muscle glycogen storage by 30%, meaning your muscles can work harder for longer periods and recover faster between sessions, giving you the endurance and recovery ability that typically disappears after 60. The vitamin B1 in flax seeds is particularly important because it helps convert carbohydrates into usable energy for muscle contractions. And studies show that people over 70 are almost always deficient in this vitamin, which explains why they feel too tired to exercise and build muscle effectively. These 5 powerful seeds are your secret weapons for building serious muscle after 70. And when you combine them strategically throughout your day, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to fight back against age-related muscle loss and build the strong, capable physique you deserve at any age. Remember, the key isn't just eating these seeds randomly, but prepping. Chew them properly and timing them correctly to maximize their unique muscle-building compounds that work especially well in aging bodies that have stopped responding to conventional protein sources. If this information opened your eyes to new possibilities for building muscle naturally after 70, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our science-backed health breakthroughs for seniors who refuse to accept weakness as inevitable. Thanks for watching.